I am Zamba.
And I'm Miriam Tamar.
And together we are
Nsimbi.
Simbi. Simbi means a cowrie shell in Luganda, and it's a shell that you find on all the continents of the world. It's very central to indigenous culture. Very many cultures use it for decoration. It's something which is of the sea and which is of the land.
Basically a connector. It connects everything and everyone, and that's what we're trying to do with our music.
It's been amazing because I traditionally come from hip hop. That was where I started, and I've been creating solo all through my whole career. But having another partner, two heads are better than one. She comes from a whole different world, I come from a different world. Cross culture, whenever two cultures mix, whenever things are not uniform, you learn some of the most amazing things that you never have discovered. So I'm always introducing her to things in my own culture. She's always introducing me to things from world culture, and it's amazing. It's amazing creating from individual spaces to now it has to be a group. It's kind of a metaphor for how the world should operate. Have your individual spaces, but also think about communities, because it's always beautiful when you're creating together. Our very first endeavor project that we worked on, I call it an art piece, because Nsimbi just goes beyond the music. It was an exploration of Baganda culture and Swahili proverbs. We dug into ancient knowledge to find things that would inform the present, while also being a referral point for the future. It was a celebration of culture, my culture, her culture, cross culture, and we had 13 songs, but all of those 13 songs were played with indigenous African instruments. So to me, it's an art piece, and we are really proud of what Nsimbi was able to achieve, performing in museums, performing at festivals in Africa, New York. It was Africa, New York, basically North America. North America, of course, we did Canada as well. It was really exciting.
Our new release is called Infinity, and it's an EP of 5 songs. And in these songs, we're exploring love, human connection, community, all the things that put us together in this everlasting universe of energy.
And infinity is this sense of, it's that thing that we feel inside of us, that we come from a special place, some place which is beyond this dimension. And I feel like infinity confirms the notion that we are just infinite beings having a physical presence on earth. Because much as the other album was about culture and tradition, this is also about us as human beings. Like when you look at a white woman, a black man, an Indian woman, like all of the cornucopia of the different colors of humanity. Infinity is that project which takes it back to the beginning, but also paints a picture that life is full circle. You always come back to the beginning where everything began. So I'm really proud of this project.
The song Infinity is creating the space where our journey is going to take place. So if we're just starting out from this universe and then we land here on Earth, what's that journey like, and who are we and how do we find ourselves?
This journey of a soul coming down on Earth, and the acoustics are very amazing, because Miriam sounds like this cosmic being, while the poetry that's being spoken over is like a guiding spirit, or it's like a guiding spirit, a person introducing you to the journey before you even experience it. We're told that before we come into the physical realm and are born as children, that we are told of everything we are going to go through and experience. So the first song on the EP does exactly that. Rainfall, which is the second project, is one of my best songs on the EP. And on this particular song, we are exploring the element of water and what water, and how the human spirit imitates water, air, when it's fluid, and also when it's solid, hard as a rock. So through all of those forms of water, Miriam's voice once again does a very good job. And I talk about coming home, experiencing difficulty, and also having the triumphant spirit where the rain washes away your past and gives you absolution.
Rainfall is about the cycles of life. There's so many cycles that we exist in. We have the rain, we have the dry, we have our ups and downs, we have the night, we have the daytime. Everything has to keep rotating for us to be able to survive and thrive.
Nsimbi in Luganda means hope, basically hope. It's a song that poses so many societal questions. We as a community, things that we have normalized. We have normalized the suffering of others as if they deserve to suffer while others are happy, instead of us coming together to make sure that everybody shares within that joy. And joy, again, going back to the theme of the EP, love is infinite, hope should be infinite, even joy should be infinite, because if all of us can share it amongst each other, it's a thing that should collectively belong to all of us, and the more you have it, the more it grows. So Nsimbi is one of those songs that kind of shows the juxtaposition of suffering while others are happy. And the chorus goes, "Essanyu liri wanange nguleko," which translates to, if happiness is a thing they buy, where can I go to get some? So I love this song. It poses the questions to the conscious and those who are not fully aware of the society that we live in. Poor man outside a Gucci store, kids begging on the streets while everybody is driving. And you know, it's a question to our communities and our societies, and it calls them to share in that joy without pointing a finger. Mbaga is a celebration of people coming together. You know, when you look at African weddings, I don't know, not even African weddings alone, Indian weddings, North American weddings, South American, wherever there is a wedding, it's a celebration, not just a celebration of the union of two people, but children kind of find their best memories at weddings. Elders and their contemporaries, you know, talking about issues of a community, girls, boys, you know, we just wanted to capture that spirit of two people coming together and give it a song. So the bed is a tarab kind of sound mixed with some Spanish guitar and mixed with a very, we call it chidandali beat, where I come from in Uganda. So it's a blend of so many beautiful sounds that Mbaga becomes.
So yeah, we're sort of talking about love and celebration, but also the idea of cosmic love, love that transcends time, transcends space, is eternal. Very romantic.
Yes.
These times are timeless now.
Timeless to me is the actualization, the point of actualization of us coming through this project and in creating. Timeless is a journey of when a soul is young and it's still making mistakes, to when that soul has been through all the cycles of life and right now it has realized its purpose. So Timeless is that point we get to. It's the last song on the EP, and it's also one of my favorite songs on the project.
Timeless is exploring the idea that when you spread love, when you create that ripple of love, you become eternal, you become infinite. You are timeless through the love you spread.
The future of Nsimbi music is very bright, it's very, very vibrant. We see a community, we see a lifestyle brand. Every time we're working on music, we feel we have created worlds and identifying with people that love to travel, that love culture, that love art, that love eccentric music like the music that we make. So we want to bring people into those worlds without only limiting it to the sonic beat. We want to venture into film, we want to venture into storytelling, do a little bit with the technology, you know, like can we have take people on journeys in Morocco with their glasses on, you know, like 3D, and can we tell stories in that arena? Simbi is a multimedia company, not only doing music but also experiential events, and would like to invite people to those events that include food, fashion, you know, and all the beautiful stories and the fun. You know, it's always fun when you meet people from all different parts of the world, and that's the community we are creating with Nsimbi. if you want to join the Nsimbi community, all you have to do is log on to www.nsimbimusic.com and YouTube for all the content that you want to find over there. It's at Nsimbi Music. That's where you're going to find our channel. Twitter, the same thing, at Nsimbi Music. TikTok, at Nsimbi Music. At Nsimbi Music, whatever handle that you can think of, we are there, and we'll be waiting for you. We'll be glad to welcome you to the community. Find a community, a space where you can be yourself. Nsimbi Music.